Hey guys, Jeff here with Fat Kids Barbecue. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're making smoked wings with a Kicky Asian barbecue sauce. Say that 10 times fast. Alright, so we're going to get started. First, what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice rub for our wings. We're going to start out with a little bit of brown sugar. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons. Then we're going to add some cayenne pepper to the mix. Some garlic powder. I will put the recipe down below, so for those of you that want to be more precise, it'll be down there and you can mix it all up. I think you know by now I just kind of go by sight and feel. And unfortunately I can't feel my way to open this bottle. There we go. These things can be a little bit tough some days. So this is our smoked paprika. Add some of that in there. And get some salt. Some fresh ground pepper. And then our friend that I was really amazed I was able to find in the grocery store. Some Chinese 5-spice. That has a nice smell to it. That aroma is really good. So then we'll just mix this all up together. Ooh, does that smell good? You might want to use a fork to mix this up. I'm just too lazy to turn around and grab one. But that'll be good for us. Alright, so I grabbed one. You want this to be, if you're going to do it right the first time. So then what we're going to do, this is real simple. Get our bowl out. And our chicken wings. These are pretty moist, so we really don't need any sort of binder on them. So what we'll do is we'll take our rub that we just made, put it right over the top, and then toss these guys around. So we have the Traeger warming up today. If you don't have a Traeger, you can do these on whatever grill you have. You can do these in an air fryer too, and they'd be delicious. Alright guys, so the Traeger warmed up. We do have it going at 275 degrees. And get our wings right onto the grill. Alright guys, so our wings have been cooking for the last probably 30 minutes. I think it's time that we flip them on over. Alright guys, so we're back in the kitchen. Our wings are out on the Traeger. They've been cooking for about probably 30 minutes. They probably have another 15 minutes or so to go. I flipped them over once as you saw. So now we're just going to whip together our barbecue sauce. So I do have the recipe out. You've heard me say, if you've never made something before, follow a recipe. So I'm following this one because I've never made this sauce before. And it just looks like it could be really good. So we're going to start out with about a half a cup of honey. And when you're working with honey, go ahead and take it right out of the... Boy, is that hot, that pan. I didn't realize it was that hot. Then we're going to use 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'll put this recipe down below. Boy, does that honey smell good. I'll probably end up using some more honey because I think I'm cooking it off right there. Oh, is that good? So we have our brown sugar. 3 tablespoons of, what is this stuff? Asian chili paste. So that's good. Then we're going to look at 3 tablespoons of orange juice. Three tablespoons of Vermont maple syrup. If you live in California, if you live in Idaho, I don't care where you live, get yourself some Vermont maple syrup. It's really good. Alright, so we have our maple syrup. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Wow, is this sauce coming together? It smells amazing, you guys. I don't usually measure stuff. You see me always just wing it. This sauce, again, I've never made it, so I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So, of course, now I'm going to take my Sriracha and I'm just going to wing it with the Sriracha. So that looks about good. So we have our Sriracha, then we have our garlic powder. Now we have 1/2 teaspoon of this Chinese 5-spice. So we'll just put a little in there. That's good. Two tablespoons of mirin. I couldn't find mirin last week. I couldn't believe I was able to find it in a local grocery store. And then it's calling for the one thing I didn't get out. Just to thicken it up, some cornstarch. So 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Perfect. So now we'll just mix this guy up. Alright, so when our rings, I keep calling wings rings. Did that in the other video. You'll have to watch. There's 8 of them in the It's All About Wings section. Boy, is that going to be good. Wow. That's a great flavor. Alright, so when our wings are finished, what we'll do is we'll get them off the Traeger, we'll toss them in our sauce here, and then we'll put them back on the Traeger so that they can caramelize a little bit. All right, guys, so we're back out at the grill. Our wings look like they're just about ready. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull these guys off. And we're gonna take our sauce. We're just gonna dump it right over the top. And as you can see, we're just tossing our wings right in the sauce. We could eat them right now and be done with it. Well, let's put them back on the grill. We'll let them caramelize a little bit. All right. We'll let these go for another 10 minutes. I went outside and I brought our wings inside. And I said, oh, yeah, that's me being excited. We got to give these guys a shot. See how we did. Wow. Those are good. These guys are really good. They have a nice little kick to them. A little bit spicy. Nice and crispy. That is really a good chicken wing. Like I said, I'll put the recipe down below. This is another one. Wow, that spice just sneaks back up on you. I did put a little sesame seed on top of it. The recipe didn't call for it, but I thought, why not? I think that was a good call. If you like what you see, guys, click that like button down below, subscribe to the channel. You just don't know what type of barbecue we're cooking next. Thanks, guys.